Now, please let's rise up to welcome His Royal Majesty, King Otumfuo Osei Tutu II Asantehene. Let us give him a big round of applause.
Looking on my right hand side, solid businessmen that I cherish and I know. So, their presence here to support me makes it more important that this session works because I know before I leave.
Ope baby ajiji weni ope baby atie nyasasem bia enfa nko baby a ya nom for dia natem didi nko a bo modin na kokoti ope se obenya kokodi a o hwe kokoti
it is my profound honor to invite our keynote speaker to this special occasion. At this moment, it is my privilege that we are joined by His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei II, Asantehene and traditional ruler of the Ashanti Kingdom, one of the most revered and respected monarchs in Ghana and across the African continent. Otumfuo Osei II, His Royal Majesty, is widely recognized for his exceptional leadership, wisdom, unwavering commitment, peace, development, education, and cultural preservation. Now, please let's rise up to welcome His Royal Majesty, King Otumfuo Osei II, Asantehene. Let us give you a big round of applause.
Looking on my right hand side, solid businessmen that I cherish and I adore. Their presence here to support me makes it more important that this session works, because I know before I leave, they will connect some deals in terms of business. And the Canadians here should have the belief and trust that I have some solid people here that they can partner.
Sure.
I bring you warm greetings from the President and the people of Ghana. I also bring you greetings from Kumasi, because that's where they gave me permission to travel here. And therefore, they said I should send their greetings to you here.
Sure.
It's a great honor to be here in Canada, a special guest of honor, for this important meeting of the Ghana-Canada Chamber of Commerce.
Sure.
I thank the organizers for the gracious invitation and for choosing a theme that speaks directly to the demands of our time.
Sure.
Borderless business, connecting Ghana and Canada through trade, investment, and partnerships.
Sure.
This theme is both timely and visionary. It reminds us that the world has changed. Distance is no longer the barrier it once was. Technology has shortened oceans. Capital moves across continents. Ideas travel in seconds. Young entrepreneurs in Kumasi, Accra, Toronto, Vancouver, Calgary, and Montreal can collaborate without ever meeting in the same room.
Sure.
While business may become borderless, values must not disappear.
Sure.
Borderless business must not mean business without responsibility.
Sure.
It must not mean investment without conscience. It must not mean profit without people.
Sure.
It must mean opportunity without exclusion, partnership without exploitation, and prosperity shared with dignity.
Sure.
In Asante tradition, we say that when elders sit in council, they do not deliberate only for themselves. They deliberate for the child yet unborn, the farmer in the village, the trader in the market, the apprentice learning a skill, the widow seeking justice, the chief carrying responsibility, and the stranger who comes in peace.
Sure.
It is in that spirit that I speak today. Canada and Ghana are not strangers. Our relationship has grown over many decades through diplomacy, education, development cooperation, migration, trade, investment, mining, Asambu, agriculture, governance, health, culture, and people-to-people exchanges. Since Ghana's independence in 1957, Ghana has remained one of Ghana's respected partners to national development and democratic consolidation. The friendship between our two countries has extended beyond government offices. It has lived in classrooms, hospitals, communities, businesses, churches, universities, farms, mining towns, and family homes. Many Ghanaians have studied in Canada, worked here, raised families here, and contributed meaningfully to Canadian society. Many Canadians have also worked in Ghana, invested in Ghana, taught in Ghana, served in Ghana, and built enduring friendships with our people. For us in Asantuma, this relationship has also found expression through the cordial and respectful engagements between Menchia Palace and the Canadian High Commission in Ghana. Over the years, successive Canadian High Commissioners, diplomats, and officials have paid visits to Menchia Palace. These visits have not been ceremonious. There have been occasions for dialogue on education, health, mining, culture, youth development, governance, community advancement, and economic cooperation. The palace has always welcomed friends who come with respect, partnership, and goodwill. And many visits by Canadian High Commissioners, past and present, and I refer to our indefatigable, the workaholic High Commissioner.
Andy Dusty Dio Babicho, or the Coco President. Now the end you all was all some catch of football because what I say.
Munamun say a banuma.
Yeah, and then the crap. Pia
radio soon Casa Medimo. But Coco Bowa. Coco idea a manipa bread.
Yeah.
So wow, brass so pass, said you down 9 names to me. Maybe the other one brandy in one show.
Yes, Coco President.
Now your secret or so will be there.
Almost one body, the body about
yeah, from Andy Dusty, Coco President.
Coco President, yeah.
Demonstrates Canada's appreciation of the role of traditional institutions in Ghana's national life. In Ghana, traditional authority remains an important partner in development. It helps sustain social harmony, community legitimacy, land relations, cultural identity, conflict resolution, and local mobilization. A nation develops best when modern institutions and traditional wisdom work together. The relationship between Ghana and Canada has produced many benefits. Canada has contributed to Ghana's development by supporting health, education, agriculture, governance, gender equality, private sector development, food security, and institutional strengthening. Across Ghana, Canadian-supported programs have helped improve lives and expand opportunities. In the Ashanti region, Canada's friendship has also been felt through development cooperation, local partnerships, health-related initiatives, education support, mining sector development, community development, and private sector activity. These interventions have contributed to the well-being of our people and have strengthened the bonds of cooperation between Canada and Asantuma. We acknowledge this history with gratitude. But gratitude must not make us complacent. Friendship must lead to greater ambition. Goodwill must become an enterprise. Enterprise must create jobs. Jobs must provide dignity. Dignity must lead to peace and shared prosperity. That is the challenge before us today. The economic relationship between Ghana and Canada is significant, but remains below its full potential. Recent figures show that 2 two-way trade between Ghana and Canada reached approximately 483 million Canadian dollars in 2024.
Sure.
With Canada exporting about 360 million Canadian dollars to Ghana and importing about 166 million Canadian dollars from Ghana.
Sure.
Ghana has become one of Canada's important trading partners in sub-Saharan Africa. These figures are encouraging, but they also tell us that much more is possible. Canada exports to Ghana include cereals, vehicles, machinery, equipment, and industrial products. Ghana exports to Canada include cocoa, agricultural products, soya beans, and other commodities. These trade patterns are useful, but they also remind us of an old challenge. Ghana must not remain only a supplier of raw materials.
Sure.
We cannot be satisfied with supporting cocoa beans, exporting cocoa beans and importing expensive chocolates. We cannot be satisfied with exporting minerals and importing finished products. We cannot be satisfied with exporting talent and importing solutions.
Sure.
We must process, manufacture, brand, certify, package, innovate, and then complete.
Sure.
The future of Ghana and Canada trade must therefore move from commodity exchange to value creation. Ghana is ready for a serious partnership. Ghana offers Canada a stable democratic partner in West Africa, a youthful and energetic population, abundant national resources, growing digital capacity, a strategic geographic location and access to the African continental free trade. Through Ghana, Canadian businesses can reach not only the national market, but a continental market of more than 1.4 billion people.
Sure.
Canada also offers much: capital, technology, advanced education, research, mining expertise, clean energy innovation, agribusiness knowledge, infrastructure finance, strong institutions, and a vibrant Ghanaian diaspora that understand both worlds.
Sure.
This is not charity, it is a mutual advantage.
Sure.
When Canada makes strategic investments in Ghana, it gains entry to one of Africa's most dynamic economies, in a continent where whose role in global growth is set to increase.
Sure.
Conversely, when Ghana collaborates effectively with Canada, it benefits from technology, skills, market opportunities, finance, standards, and institutional expertise that can propel its development.
Sure.
I see opportunities in agro-processing, food security, mining and mineral value addition, renewable energy, digital technology, artificial intelligence, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, infrastructure, housing, tourism, education, textiles, logistics, creative industries, and professional services. I see opportunities for Canadian universities to partner with Ghanaian universities and technical institutions. I see opportunities for Ghanaian entrepreneurs to access Canadian markets. And I see opportunities for Canadian investors to support industrial parks, clean energy, agribusiness, health infrastructure, and manufacturing. I see opportunities for the Ghanaian diaspora in Canada to become not only senders of remittances, but builders of enterprise.
Sure.
The Ghanaian diaspora in Canada is one of the strongest bridges between our two countries.
Sure.
You carry Ghana in your hearts and Canada in your daily experience. You understand our culture, our aspirations, our challenges, and our opportunities. You also understand Canadian systems, standards, institutions, and markets. This places you in a unique position. The diaspora must now move beyond emotional attachment to strategic engagement. Remittances are important, but they are not enough. We need diaspora investment funds, mentorship networks, professional exchanges, venture capital, technology transfer, export partnerships and structured business platforms.
Job.
Let the Ghanaian professional in Toronto mentor a young entrepreneur in Kumasi. Let the Ghanaian engineer in Calgary partner with the Technical Institute in Ghana. Let the Ghanaian health professional in Ontario support health innovation at home. And let the Ghanaian investor in Canada seriously consider agribusiness, housing, education, digital services, and manufacturing in Ghana. The diaspora must become an economic bridge, not only a sentimental bridge.
Job.
In Asante, we say, one head does not constitute a council.
Job.
No nation develops alone. No business expands alone. No generation succeeds alone. Partnership is the architecture of progress.
Job.
But the partnership must be honest. Ghana must present credible, bankable, and well-governed projects. Canada must engage Ghana not with outdated perceptions, but with confidence and respect. Investors must do proper due diligence, but they must also be willing to understand local realities. Governments must provide predictable regulation, efficient ports, fair taxation, reliable power, transparent procurement, judicial confidence, and policy consistency.
Job.
Businesses must also respect the communities in which they operate. They must train local workers, protect the environment, pay fair taxes, uphold ethical standards, and engage traditional and local authorities properly. Profit without social legitimacy is fragile.
Job.
This is why culture matters. Some people think culture belongs only to festivals, drums, kente, and museums. They are mistaken. Culture is economic infrastructure. Culture shapes trust. Culture shapes negotiation. Culture shapes land relations. Culture shapes community acceptance. Culture shapes leadership. Any investor who enters Ghana without understanding the people, the chiefs, the families, the youth, the land system, and the community's moral economy, does so with incomplete knowledge. Traditional leadership, when properly engaged, can help create stability, resolve disputes, mobilize communities, and ensure that development is legitimate. And I think Asanko will bear me out with this one.
Job.
At Menshia, we believe development must have roots. A tree without roots may grow fast, but it will fall when the winds come.
Job.
Investment without local roots will not endure. The world economy is going through a profound transformation. Supply chains are being reorganized. Food security has become urgent. Critical minerals are shaping global strategy. Climate change is driving the need for new energy systems. Artificial intelligence is changing work and productivity. Africa's population is rising. The future will belong to those who build bridges early.
Job.
Ghana and Canada must build now.
Job.
I therefore invite this chamber to become more than a networking institution.
Koko president no nye se din hunu bi keke se de osi di koko so ti ne di koko president ama no se koko ayewa wo ye MP wo mpasu ya so no ada se ye oto ana se obema mo ne koko na si a ye wo mpasu ya so se wo mpasu ya so MP wo pese obi bi akoso wo mpasu ya so de a e se obo president ama ne wo tu ase no This one me boy a president na manye na ye MP ne koko no e won pasua so na won ka hwe a won pasua so be ye basa enti be bo president amanye what dey me kire no na won solve problem an koko ye yare bone ya mi kanya se koko e yare bone to ho anamon na rich solution omo a fi se koko dey koko te rich solution dey a no 20%. It's a koko kurano usuro rich.
Let it become a serious platform for deal making, as President Trump would say, policy advocacy, investment facilitation, and business confidence. I propose 5 practical areas of action if they have not been already established.
Joe.
First, establish a Ghana-Canada investment pipeline to identify credible and bankable projects in priority sectors.
Joe.
Second, create a diaspora enterprise fund to support Ghanaian Canadian entrepreneurs seeking to invest in Ghana.
Joe.
Put governance and risk management in place. Third, develop a youth innovation bridge linking Canadian and Ghanaian universities, startups, technical institutions, and research centers. Fourth, organize an annual Ghana-Canada Trade Investment and Culture Forum, rotating between Canada and Ghana.
Joe.
Fifth, create a partnership desk to help Canadian investors understand Ghana's regulatory environment,
Joe.
institutions,
Joe.
national authority structures, land systems, and community expectations.
Joe.
These are practical steps. They can turn speeches into results.
Joe.
Business without borders must also be business with responsibility. Climate change and unemployment, inequality, migration pressures, and global insecurity remind us that prosperity cannot be isolated. If young people cannot find opportunities at home, the world will feel the consequences.
Joe.
Rural communities are excluded, cities will become overwhelmed.
Joe.
If investment destroys the environment, profit becomes a debt passed to children.
Joe.
Therefore, the business we build between Ghana and Canada must be sustainable. They must empower women, they must train youth, they must protect the environment, they must strengthen institutions, they must leave communities better than they found them.
Joe.
This is not only moral, it's a good business. A company trusted by communities survives. A project that includes youth gains defenders. An investor who respects tradition gains legitimacy. A partnership that shares values endures.
Joe.
The strength of the Golden Stool is not gold alone. It is unity. It is a covenant. It is a service. It is a sacrifice.
Joe.
I believe that welfare of the whole is greater than the comfort of one individual. That principle applies to nations and to commerce.
Joe.
Today, I ask Ghana and Canada to look at each other with fresh eyes. Let Canada see Ghana not merely as a market, but as a strategic partner.
Joe.
Let Ghana see Canada not merely as a destination, but as a collaborator.
Joe.
Let the diaspora see itself not merely as people who left home, but as people called to connect worlds. Let investors see Africa not as tomorrow's promise only, but as today's opportunity.
Joe.
Let governments see chambers of commerce not as ceremonial bodies, but as engines of economic diplomacy.
Joe.
The future of Ghana-Canada relations must be built on trust, trade, investment, innovation, and shared human development. Our partnership must produce factories, not only imports. It must produce jobs, not only statuses. It must produce skills, not only agreements. It must produce dignity, not only profit.
Joe.
In Asante, we say the human being matters most. The center of every economy is the human person. The farmer, the trader, the engineer, the teacher, the doctor, the miner, the student, the investor, the artisan, and the worker. Development is ultimately about improving human life.
Joe.
Let us meeting not end with applause alone. Let it end with commitments. Let businesses exchange proposals. Let investors plan visits to Ghana. Let universities begin conversations. Let diaspora professionals organize mentorship. Let policymakers listen to
Joe.
Let business respect society. And let Menshia, the Canadian High Commission, the Ghanaian Mission, government institutions, private enterprise, and diaspora continue to strengthen the bridge between our peoples.
Joe.
Centuries ago, our forebears built networks of commerce and diplomacy across regions because they understood that cooperation creates strength.
Joe.
That wisdom remains true today. The future belongs to those who build walls, but not to those who build walls, but to those who build bridges.
Joe.
Let us build bridges of trade, bridges of investment, bridges of education, bridges of innovation, bridges of culture, and bridges of trust.
Joe.
Bridges of shared prosperity. In Asante, we say when you climb a good tree, you are giving support. The partnership between Ghana and Canada is a good tree. Let us all support one another to climb higher.
Joe.
May the friendship between Canada and Ghana grow stronger. May the bond between Canada and Asante continue to deepen. May trade become a path to dignity. May investment become a vehicle for transportation, transformation. May our partnership become the language of our shared future.
Joe.
God bless Canada. May God bless Ghana. May God bless Asante.
Joe.
Thank you so much. The two floors, thank you. His Royal Majesty, the two floors, thank you. The second, history is being made here in Toronto, Canada. History being made here in Toronto, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, His Royal Majesty, the two floors, thank you. The second, for your deeply and very powerful and inspiring keynote address. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll now like to call upon the High Commissioner of Canada to Ghana, H.E. Miriam, to give a special thanks to His Royal Majesty. Thank you.
On purpose. So, Your Majesty, I know you are very busy. There is a lot that has been planned, like for your visit here, and you know that you have to leave us. But I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart on behalf of everybody here for gracing us with your presence today. I know that the people of Ghana, the diaspora that are here, are so thankful and so honored to have you come to Canada to see them along with your extensive program. So we want to thank you again. It has been exceptionally, I can't even find the words because it has been an exceptional morning. And I think all of us can just be very grateful for your presence among us today. And we thank you again for being with us. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We will be, at this time, we will be jumping into the next segment, but we'd like to take a very quick note from Mr. Emmanuel Gold, from the Ghanaian, message from the Ghanaian community, Mr. Emmanuel Gold from the GCO. A quick one, and then we'll move to the next segment. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Gold from the GCO, Canadian Association of Ontario. Let us give him a big round of applause.
His Majesty, for CGT the second, all our diplomats over here and the community as well. On Saturday, somebody looked at the forecast and told me that it was going to rain maybe on Monday. And that was the day Otumfuo was scheduled to be here. I told the person that when Otumfuo is coming to Toronto, the Ashanti ancestors and our Almighty God will prevent that river from coming. And I can report to you that yesterday the sun was bright. And this is a testament to His Majesty. But I use the word sunshine. The sun shone yesterday. But I want to say it in a metaphorical sense. You brought sunshine in our lives. You brought sunshine in our community. You brought unity in our community. People have called you King Solomon. Today we want to echo that. You are the man of wisdom. The speech you gave today can be a framework for our community. And one thing I can quote even today, when I was young, I could have quoted it, but I'm old now, so I can't quote all of them. But I think maybe your speech can be a framework how the relationship between Ghana and Canada can move forward. But you said something, and I hope if you haven't taken anything from that speech, may you take this. Otumfuo said the future belongs to those who build bridges, not who build walls. Nana, thank you. Thank you.
At this point, we would like to be taking official photographs so that we can proceed to the next segment of the program. We're going to be taking official photograph with the speakers on the stage right now, joined by some other speakers can take the first photograph. It's going to be in a series of order. So the first picture I'm taking, just as we are sitting right now. And then it will be followed by the speakers, Jim Kancham executives, on the announcing and as we proceed. So please sit down. When it gets to your turn, I'll let you know. You've been grouped in seconds. Please sit down in your chair as we take official photographs for this event. Thank you. Also, ladies and gentlemen, please take note that an invitation is being thrown to us. The Apesidae will be happening at American Bowen University, State University in the US on the 30th of August 2026, where Otumfuo will be present. On August 30th, 2026 in the United States, Maryland, State University in the United States. Otumfuo will be there for Apesidae. So please take note of that, 30th of August 2026. We will be taking official photograph. Please, photographers, please go back a little bit. If we can have a little bit. Sorry guys. A little bit. And all our Asango CEOs can join Nana on the stage. Asango CEO can join Nana on the stage.
Abushafo ewe egre kwesi water no openu wa gididi ebenya me no de ba bi otim ponyo sa na akopɔ ne tinyu ko na apidapida so wata se na be wa ase wo so wakra ka te wata se
ya misra me rade ne se o mami nye wonye na mankwa nkosrasra de arofo no me de wa wonim se dum to de e mia me ewrade ado me ye ho edu na ko edro de me brai
koko president
bia ne le mo
sa edo was ba